All right, we are back here on the GSMC Baseball Podcast, bringing you our fourth and final segment, which is going to be about some general news stories around the league that I did want to touch upon right before we get to opening day. So we are at opening day, I guess, but yeah, we'll be talking about these, and then we'll be recapping the games that are going on right now. So let's get straight into it. So the first one we have is a trade by the Guardians. They have acquired reliever Peter Strzelecki from the Arizona Diamondbacks. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I think I am, but the Diamondbacks acquired him at the deadline for Andrew Chafin, kind of a younger reliever guy, but I guess he wouldn't make their MLB roster this year, so they trade him to the Guardians, who are in desperate need of some bullpen depth right now with a lot of their guys getting hurt. So I think it was a good move by the Guardians to get some more bullpen depth in Strzelecki, a guy who has shown some potential in the past. So yeah, I'm really excited about this move. If I was a Guardians fan, I think it brings a much-needed depth to this team. And overall, it's just a really nice move by them, really filling out the edges. The Reds have re-signed Mike Ford to a minor league contract. Just solid move by them. Mike Ford's just a good pinch hitter guy who can fill in a pinch. I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, just good overall depth for this young Reds team that I think needed it after a lot of injuries going on right now. So yeah, I think it was a solid move by the Reds. Nothing to write home about, but I think it was a fine move. The Pirates have DFA'd Cannon Smith-Njigba, Jackson Wolf, and Ollie Sanchez, just doing some roster cleaning before their roster does become official today, as it did. Cannon Smith-Njigba came back after a short vacation in Seattle. After they DFA'd him, he got picked up by Seattle to be with his brother Jackson, who plays for the Seattle Seahawks. Go Buckeyes, by the way. And then got claimed off waivers from the Pirates again. So they give him a little vacation to see his brother, I guess. And now they're DFAing him again. But I think he could be a solid outfield depth for a team. Yeah, I think he's a guy. Sorry about that. I think he's a guy that brings a good depth to a team. Is just a fine player overall, and yeah, I think any team that has him would be lucky with him. So yeah, Ollie Sanchez is also good catching depth. Was a former Mets prospect a while ago. He's a good defense first guy, good number 3 catcher on a depth chart. So could also be picked up. The Diamondbacks have DFA'd Emmanuel Rivera. Emmanuel Rivera was a guy who played a lot of minutes for them over at third base. I'm saying minutes like his basketball, but I guess that's kind of true. A lot of innings over there at third base for the Diamondbacks last year, especially in the World Series and the playoffs. So it isn't too surprising because they have a replacement now in Eugenio Suarez. But I think Rivera is good depth for any team that needs some third base depth and midfield depth in general. So yeah, I think Emmanuel Rivera could see to be valuable for a team that needs some depth. And yeah, I'm interested to see where he does end up landing. And again, would be a fine pickup to any team that does need something. So yeah. After that, we have the Mariners DFAing Taylor Trammell. Taylor Trammell was a guy who I was very high on a few years ago. Was a big-time prospect, the Reds, and then the Padres, and then with the Mariners. Did not really work out with any of them. Just was not to be mean, but he's been kind of a bust now, and I think the Mariners are finally giving up on him, DFAing him. I think any team can pick him up. I think he will be a good addition to a team like the A's, who are known to pick up former top prospects who have kind of flailed out in their MLB careers. But I think Trammell could potentially still have something left in the tank. I think it is possible, and I'll be interested to see if he does land in his feet somewhere. And is a guy who does have a lot of potential still in that body. So I think could be a nice pickup for any team that needs some outfield depth, especially for what he used to be as a prospect. A little update on the Wander Franco situation from ESPN and Jeff Passan. So Jeff Passan is reporting that they put Wander Franco back on the administrative leave list after his administrative leave expired. The exact thing is that he will be placed on the administrative leave through June 1st, per an agreement between MLB and LBPA. His status could change if there is something that goes on with the proceedings in the Dominican Republic and his trial there, but I don't think that will happen for a little while. Yeah, not too surprising here about Wander Franco. I doubt if he ever plays in the MLB again with the things he is accused of. So, yeah, not going to get too deep into this because it is it is a law situation, a legal situation that I don't know enough about. I've seen what everyone else seen, the evidence against him, which is it's not great. But again, he is only accused right now, so I'm not gonna say much of that. But doesn't really look great for him for his future. I'll say that. The Rangers have selected Jared Walsh from the AAA roster, and he will be on their opening day roster. Really happy for him, honestly. This is a guy who, with the Angels a few years ago, was an all-star. Came out of nowhere to be a really, really great first baseman for the Angels. Big lefty hitting power bat, and was looking like a core part of this Angels team for a while, and then just got hit with injuries, came back, didn't do well, got non-tendered after 2 mediocre seasons, and was trying hard to find a new spot. Found the Rangers, and now making the MLB roster. I don't think he's anything special, but I think what you've seen him do in the past, there could potentially still be something there left for Jared Walsh in the tank with the MLB. So, yeah, I'm definitely intrigued to see what happens with Jared Walsh and his MLB career, and overall what is going to happen with him and how he does perform with the Rangers. So, yeah, definitely something to watch here. 2 shortstop pieces of news here, both from the NL West. First, we have the Giants. They optioned Marco Luciano to AAA and will not be on the opening day roster. Honestly, really surprising to me. I was betting on Luciano being the starting shortstop for the entire league, for the entire year for the Giants, but I assume they don't think he's ready yet, which I guess it could just be some service time manipulation, but we'll see in the future. So, yeah, I think Luciano's a really good player, and I think he's a really good prospect for San Francisco. I think he's going to be a big part of this Giants team going forward, and I do expect him to be up sooner rather than later for this MLB team. So, yeah, not much to say there. I think Luciano's a really good player, and I am surprised that he was optioned to the minor leagues. The Diamondbacks placed top prospect Jordan Lawler on the IL with a thumb injury, and he will miss a couple of months. This is a big blow to the Diamondbacks, in my opinion. I think Lawler was going to be the guy who was filling in at their shortstop position for most of the year. It's not a big blow to the MLB team yet because they have Geraldo Perdomo there, who is a good stopgap, who is a fine player. But I think Lawler would have brought a lot more potential to that position, a lot better performance. So I'd be a little disappointed if I was a Diamondbacks fan. I think this is a guy who is going to be very, very good in the future. So overall, not much else to say there, but so it does suck if you're a Diamondbacks fan. So that is the general news here. I'm going to be talking about the MLB games that are going on right now, just telling you if anything notable has happened, and then we'll be ending our show here. First, with the Yankees in the top of the first, we have Gleyber Torres striking out, Juan Soto walking. Of course he walked. This guy's insane, man. And then Aaron Judge hit into a double play, so it is 0-0 Astros Yankees in the bottom of the first. Again, I think every baseball fan will be watching. So it's still 5-1 Orioles in the top of the fourth now. Reds and Nationals 0-0. Giants Padres 0-0. We have Rays 1-0. Yandy Diaz hit the first RBI of the season for the Rays, having a solo home run to open up the bottom of the first for the Rays leading off. So great job by Yandy Diaz and great job by the Rays to start off the season well on a good note. I talked about Royce Lewis hitting a home run for the Twins. Well, Michael Garcia just answered back to it, hitting a solo home run of his own for the Royals, starting off what should be an exciting season for them with all the additions they've had. So, yeah, if you're a Royals fan, I'd be excited, and just overall good for them. Again, they're finally having a vision for this team, so I'd be excited if I was a Royals fan. After that, it's 0-0 in all the other games. Cubs, Rangers, Guardians, A's, Rockies, Diamondbacks, Red Sox, Mariners are all coming up tonight. I'll definitely be watching those, and will be glued to my TV screen seeing what's going to happen with them. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's show. Happy opening day. Again, remember to follow us anywhere you can get content and updates. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great baseball season, you guys. Keep watching my show. Keep updated. Keep updated with the season. So, yeah, we'll be talking about the season. We'll be talking about the season all year long. It's only episode 1. It'll only get better. So, again, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see what baseball throws at us tomorrow, and see you guys later. Bye.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go.